The following podcast contains adult themes and adult language. Listener discretion advised.
And although we joke, if you or someone you know is affected by or a victim of domestic violence, dial 1-800-799-7233 or visit the National Domestic Violence Hotline's website, thehotline.org.
But it's always the husband, it's always the husband, it's always the husband. I don't kill you, babe.
Hi, this is Sarah.
And this is Megan.
You're listening to It's Always the Husband podcast.
Welcome.
Yeah, we just did a TikTok. One was what? Your celebrity lookalike.
Yeah.
And then the other, what was that for? Oh, another one was your celebrity lookalike, but it just puts a horrible picture of yourself. And I put it on our TikTok, but Megan for the celebrity got Zendaya, the girl who played the Little Mermaid, Halle.
Excuse me, Halle
Bailey. Halle Bailey.
Why is it Halle? It's not
Halle Berry, but it's not. No, it's not. No.
Halle
Berry, maybe, and Cillian Murphy.
How did that happen?
I got Nick Cannon when I did mine. We are absolute twins, Nick Cannon and I.
You sure are.
Oh, so we were dying. Oh, welcome. So we're back. We skipped a week because we had some work. We actually had to go to fucking work.
Oh my God, we did.
And it really sucks. You remember how much it sucks to work.
I
I feel like, again, we should be ladies of leisure and that people shouldn't have to work.
No.
But you have to work to have a house.
I guess.
And you have to work to have health insurance because you can't nowadays without it live.
Yeah.
And to have food because we can't hunt or gather.
No, I certainly can't.
We didn't marry well.
No.
So
I mean, not
money-wise
speaking.
We don't have a lot of money being sent to us from family members.
No. We didn't come from
money. We're not
dynasty.
East Coast rich or West Coast rich. So we have to have a job. And when you go back to work after not working for 3 months, it blows dick.
It's very hard on your body.
It is. Many people were saying, I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted.
Yeah.
And so I didn't feel alone.
No, but literally just laid down and went and fell asleep.
Because we do have a very exhausting job too.
Function. But the deodorants haven't even entered the building
No,
yet.
this is pre-deodorant.
It was pre-deodorants.
And it's that exhausting.
It sure is.
Fudge.
So pardon our absence.
Yeah, we just couldn't get it together.
No.
One, because you have to sometimes work 12-hour days during that week.
Yeah.
And two, the shell shock.
Yeah.
But we're raring to go.
Yeah. We sure are. Tomorrow's our big day.
Sure are.
Back with the deodorants. So
yeah.
We are recording this on Labor Day. The day to be observed where you don't do any
Well,
work.
you don't do fucking work because people work so fucking hard.
Right. So hello and welcome.
But next weekend, I will miss a day of work this week because Jamie has this 100-mile race again.
Why would he be doing that?
Because people like him are fucked in the head. And he is running in Minnesota from Duluth to Lutsen on the Superior Hiking Trail.
But couldn't you just drive it?
I am driving it, but I am his crew again this year.
You have to hold his shitter again?
Yeah, so I am his lonely crew that will be up for 27 hours or 28 hours following him around. I got an Apple tag for him this time, so I can tell when he comes in so I can sleep in between.
Oh my God.
His
You're just
crew
doing
is
it by yourself. You're up there
his
by
brother
yourself.
may come up, but he will come up at the end of Friday.
Are you in
so
the
he'll
woods
already,
by yourself?
Yes, you're in the woods in the middle of the night.
Is anyone else with you?
Well, there's
like
other poor,
dumb
pathetic
wives?
crew, dumb wives, and people who actually have a professional crew.
Oh.
Jamie has a piss poor crew because it's me. And when other crew, the runners come in and they give you like your supplements and your massages and they change out your clothes and they tell you strategies and they tell you how you're doing and they give you stats. And I'm just going to be like, I don't know. What do you need? I'm just sitting there. I've been eating your food. Yeah. Drinking your water. I mean, what am I supposed to give you?
We're actually out of water.
Yeah.
And I took all the supplements.
Yeah, I took them all. So he will have Superior Fall Trail Race, 100-mile, Lucin, Minnesota. So Superior Fall Trail Race. You can follow him if you want because it will be online and he'll have his number and everything. So you can just look for his name and see his time and follow him as he runs.
I won't be doing that. Go Jamie.
Yes. Some have pacers too, like people that run with him and encourage him. Certainly not.
That won't be you.
No.
Can you
I will be reading my books.
Yeah, taking like 2 steps next to him, and I'd be like, "Oh,
no, it's all uphill in the woods. Like you trip over stuff, you fall down, you get muddy or cold. They run in the middle of the night, so they have to wear headlamps and like lamps around their waist." So they can see and not trip over trees and run into trees and fall off a cliff. He fell off like a big cliff.
He fell off a cliff?
Last time he went running. Yeah, and he came back and his leg was all bloody. And I was like, oh,
God.
I don't know the dumb who exercise. That's why I don't. And then he says things like, gosh, you're looking old.
You're
getting wider.
Very haggard today.
How come you're such a lazy fat ass?
Yeah. Well,
and I say, I live the fat ass life because I was born into the fat ass life.
On purpose.
Yeah. I was born a fat ass. I'll die a fat ass.
Yeah. Exactly.
Live by the fat ass sword. Die by the fat ass sword.
That's right.
But before we go into that, we have Patreons.
We do?
Amanda Gibson.
Amanda.
I know.
Thank you, girl.
Adila. Aadila.
Pretty.
Yeah. It's not Godzilla.
No.
Adila.
Mm-hmm.
Adila. But her money says SGD. Where's that from? SGD money.
SGD.
We should look that up.
We take money from anywhere.
Yeah. So I believe she's a foreign.
SGD.
Currency is
gold.
It's United States. Singapore.
Solid gold? Oh, Singapore.
She's from Singapore.
Oh my God.
How beautiful.
And how did you hear us in Singapore?
I don't know.
For God's sakes, we're really poisoning.
I feel like Drew goes to Singapore, but he travels a lot.
We're really poisoning
Jessica Hunter.
the world.
Jessica?
Okay.
Jessica Hunter, welcome. And Wynema Van Zant.
Oh my goodness.
Wynema. And Jennifer M. I think I said her last time, but
okay.
So Wynema, Jessica, Adila, Amanda, all these us we are so thankful. So there's stuff for you on Patreon that you can listen to and download about our show.
And we will also send you
stickers that arrived finally in Europe, or my Europe stickers arrived.
Oh, they did?
I don't know if my Australia ones did.
Okay. Well, let us know. Yes. And thank you, as always, for supporting our show.
We are. We can't say thank you enough. And we can't believe it.
Because
we're
so
believe people
dumb.
listen.
I know. And people listen. People in Singapore. This blows me away.
I guess we're big in Peru, too. In Egypt.
No. We are not.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you would like to support our show, you can just go to Patreon and look up It's Always the Husband.
And there's a button on our social media too, and in Buzzsprout that I think does too.
So thanks so much.
We also have a Facebook group and social media that you can find the support. And our Facebook group is full of funny fuckers. So we like to point out some funny fuckers. Mm-hmm. We had a few this week. I enjoyed being shown about the Randy, since my cat Randy did attack me this week. Well, he attacks me every morning when I'm slow with his food. But he had like something in his eye. So I tried to grab him and get it out.
Well, you were just trying to help him and he did that?
He lost it. So when cats do that like bunny kick, he grabbed my hand and then sank his teeth between like my thumb and forefinger and bit through. Like you can't see it, but it was a hole, a super deep hole that just had blood going.
I can see a giant mark
and then
a scar.
Here isn't too bad like it usually does.
Right over your tattoo.
Yeah, he bit a chunk out of my tattoo when I first got this. There's a chunk missing because he scratched a chunk out. So it looks like I tried to.
He's an asshole.
Do myself in, but very poorly.
It didn't work.
But there was a Randy guinea pig who escaped his enclosure, and he went into the female guinea pig enclosure, and I guess they had 100 females in there. And one, I don't know, Randy must have been with the males and just was a climber wanting to climb his Mount Everest and get out. And he went into the female enclosure and impregnated all of the females.
100
of them. You would think, I don't know. He's a Nick Cannon.
He is. Speaking of your celebrity lookalike.
My celebrity doppelganger,
Yes.
Nick Cannon.
Yep.
Randy the guinea pig is a father 100 times over.
Yeah.
All of those females, I hope he didn't S.
Congrats. Luckily, to be a guinea pig in the world today, it costs absolutely no money. So
he doesn't have to pay child support because he doesn't have shit.
Right.
But Alicia sent that in. Heather Bell sent that in.
Thanks so much.
Carrie Kabushek, maybe, or she also sent in the other one we liked.
Yes. Okay. So we have so many this week.
We wanted to send a special heads up to Cardi B.
Yes.
And her testimony.
She is the real one.
She's the winner of the week.
Got me through this week. I love her. I've always loved her. One of my favorite episodes of Carpool Karaoke is the Cardi B episode. Second
She's
only
a fashionista too.
Yes.
She always is one of the best dressed, in our opinion, of our little group.
Yes, we love her, and so if you haven't seen that clip, please watch her on the stand because it's hysterical. And
did you call her a fat ass? No. I called her a bitch. But she was like, and she's like, I have eyes.
You think she's fatter than you? How do you know? And she's like,
she points to her eyes.
I have eyes. Yeah. So hands down, Shannon Jensen posted that one, and that one won the week for me.
Yeah.
I also like Jill Carr. Posted the new vicar who
the hot
showed up.
priest.
Yes, he was super hot, and they had to turn off the comments.
Because horny women were being like, "Hey, priest, is that a boner in your pocket or your penis?"
Too good. We love
holy
hot priests.
Water penis priest.
Wow. So
does a hot priest? Can you turn away? I mean, unless he's a gee. He's going to get a lot of women throwing themselves at him because women will do that sometimes, throw themselves at a priest because CC the Thornbirds.
Well, also just anyone who's out of their like grasp, right? When you know you can't have it, you're going to go for it.
That's men in general.
Yeah.
He has to have quite a faith to turn down all this puss or wang.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe he's only going to do it for a little while,
and then he's just going to retire. Then he's just going to wang it out.
Yeah. He'll have his,
because this was a good-looking priest.
Yeah,
and most of the time, I lived next to a seminary in college. The exact true was opposite.
Really?
Of the sirs going into the priesthood, I lived by a Catholic seminary. This was a dog kennel.
Huh.
I throw dog treats. No, they were young men.
Yeah.
Who weren't going to use their weighing that much.
No.
If they weren't going to be a Catholic priest.
Right.
But I did have a class taught by a Catholic priest who was 1,000 years old, and I liked him.
Okay.
I bet he would have been handsome in his day.
You never
know.
Yeah.
We often had nuns too, that the nunhood was their second calling. And so they had families and children. They were also 100 years old. I did not have young nuns on my campus.
Yeah, nuns, I tend to think they're sweet ass. They're cool. Our friend Amy's grandpa became a priest.
That's right.
Her grandma died.
His time. So lots of times later in life they do that. Or then teach. Like my college was...
Yeah.
Or they taught. And I didn't know anything about the Bible. So when I took introduction to the Bible class, I was the only one going, did anyone know about this? That's kind of interesting. Really? And everybody else was asleep because it was a Catholic college. And I didn't go to church. What? It says that? That's a cool story.
I loved it. And then I want to give a shout out to also Emily Eckler. She posted a couple, but the lady trying to do a handstand in the hotel room, and she literally like falls against the corner of a wall and just splits her crotch in half. Ouch.
Yeah, and Carrie Kabushik did the fucked up hair by the cop.
Yes, 2 people did that.
Yeah.
Yes, that hair was so fucked up. There were so many, you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And also Karen Bartholomew put that guy who was singing, and then he would put the hair dryer, the dog hair dryer in the dog's face, and it would look like he was...
The Eminem song?
Yeah, that he was lip syncing. It was so cute. So many good ones. And to be honest, we had a really hard week here in Minnesota.
That made my day.
Too.
And we had a lot of... Yes, because we had the 1800th millionth shooting in our country.
Yep.
If you're a foreign, you don't experience this. But we have someone get their balls shut off or their life ended by guns every single day. And unfortunately, our country doesn't give 2 fucks if your kid goes to school, private or public. In our country, any day they could be shot to death at school.
Right.
Any day a teacher in our country, public or private, could end their life trying to protect your children from a psychotic asshole shooting up a school
with
like machine guns, an assault rifle that literally blows their heads apart. Yeah. So you cannot identify your own child.
So that happened this week, and we really needed those good vibes. So
and the DM messages we got were very kind.
Yes, people were worried about us.
We really needed that, or just in general, it's uplifting us enough to like, oh, okay, we'll keep trying to our foolery.
I went to church and my pastor started talking about it, and I bawled the whole entire church service. It's so
because we can literally picture it.
Yes,
we can literally picture
bewildering.
It because
I can't figure it out.
I've had police with guns come into my factory because we have to practice it every year with real police and guns pointed at your children as you're hiding, and they're confused, thinking, will this really happen?
Yeah, the fact that we literally had to go to the lockdown active shooter training 1 hour after it happened, 15 minutes from our houses. So we were literally going through it in real time, and it was horrible. So, we have our opinions about it, and we think it's fucked up. And
I mean, no matter, I don't care what side you're on politically. I'm going to say, we try not to. It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. That you can go buy an assault rifle
and blow an 8-year-old apart.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
We usually have some laughter on here. That's a pretty downer, but it just hits so
sorry.
It shouldn't happen ever.
Yes.
But here in the United States, it happens a lot, and our politicians say, well, what are you going to do? Not all of them, but a lot of them just say, well, what are you going to do?
Yep.
So people, we have to, as ourselves, fix it. And it's hard because most people don't wear bulletproof vests to school. I wear very ugly clothing.
Yeah.
But I don't have one of those.
No. Or a gun-proof helmet,
no.
I guess.
I should wear a helmet. but for many reasons.
Did you have a glitter in your shitter? I mean, thank you for the Facebook funnies because they kept us.
Yes.
Our spirits up.
Usually I say booze and drugs.
Yeah.
But I didn't have a lot of booze and drugs this week.
Why?
So
you stayed kind of sober?
And I would take mushrooms, but I'm immune. Totally immune. I could drink and take magic mushrooms by the handful and nothing. So I said coffee. Coffee got me through.
It did?
And since I have a newfound, which is actually an old found dairy severe lactose intolerance that I remembered that I had, I've been using Coffee Mate almond milk. And it's good.
Yes.
I can't tell the difference.
Really?
And I am not a milk drinker, and I thought I would never drink oat or almond milk in anything. But I like this. I love my Chobani, but I can't find an oat or almonds.
Oh, no.
So I've been having lactose-free milk from Target and chocolate milk and this almond and oat milk Coffee Mate. And cheers to all of them because I don't notice a difference.
Huh.
I liked them all.
Nice.
Yeah. So that got me through. Good for you.
You want to
supply that for people.
You want to know what got me through?
What?
I've had my eye on this app. And
is it porn?
It was not a porn app. It is a recipe app. It's called Resame.
I believe.
And
did you tell us
I
this?
told you about it on my birthday because I waited. It costs money. So I didn't buy it. And then for my birthday, I told my husband, I'm like, I know this is nerdy, but I really want to buy this. I want to pay for the subscription to Resame.
Okay.
And so he said, cool, that'd be a great thing to do. So here's what it is, you guys. It's called Resame.
He said the money for it is under my balls.
Yep. You are watching TikTok or you're watching Instagram Reels.
That's where I get my
whatever.
recipes is from TikTok.
Yes. So when you're doing that, you like one, you can take the share button or whatever and you share it to this app. So you just hit share and then it goes to Resame and it scans the page. It takes a picture of the food and it saves the whole recipe.
That's genius. Why didn't we think of that? Because I just screenshot it and then I lose the picture.
You lose it. Okay. I shit you not.
That's genius.
Then this is the best part, I think. You can make your own cookbook. So you can make one for lunches, appetizers, whatever. So you have little cookbooks. Then you go through, I just did this this morning. You make your meal plan for the week. So you say, on Monday, I want to make this meatball app recipe. On Tuesday, I want to make this pasta recipe. You put it in and then you hit the grocery list button and it creates a grocery list
for all the recipes
for all the things that you're going to make this week.
See, I need that. I need somebody to tell me like that what to do.
It's unreal. I use it 1,000 times every day.
Is it?
It costs I can't remember.
It's probably not as much as my iFit I had to resubscribe to.
No,
which was ungodly.
It was like maybe in the 50s, $50
for a year.
Yeah, for a year. That's
for that help. If you really do, because I collect I screenshot recipes on TikTok and then I just lose them.
No, you
and then I have to dig through.
You need it
because when I try to cook, I try to that's where I find something because I can see a picture of it. I need to see it.
You literally just tap it and share it. It goes to your Resame. It gives you everything you need. And
all right, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, you're going to love it. I wonder,
that's where I got my zucchini beef. I'm going to try tonight.
You are?
It was from TikTok, but I was at Target and I had to dig through my pictures to find what I needed.
Oh my God. I'm going to invite you right now to Resame because then you can just...
Do you get a special thing?
I don't think so. But
that would even be better.
I know. What if
I'm sorry, this fucking cat... Randy really is being a real dick lately. He's chewed. I put my C-3PO doll I got from my mother-in-law by the cords, and it seems to scare him a bit like a scarecrow.
He's being needy. He's
constantly needy.
Yeah.
Those are tuxedo cats. He follows us around all the time, but then you try to show him some love, and he literally pops a vein. He's just a dick. Everywhere we go, he loves he's there. He loves Jamie. Jamie has Tripper go up on his lap, and then he gives him kisses and hugs, and it's the thing they do every day. Randy tries it. Randy goes on his back 2 feet and lifts his hands up to Jamie, trying to do what Tripper does. And of course, Jamie's like, "Get out of here, cat!" But he maybe that's why he hates us, because we tell him, "Get out of here, cat."
Probably.
But he hasn't had a fight in a while.
Well, that's good. And you left
except for me,
empty box out on your deck for him to play in, so that's good.
Yeah.
Speaking of other dicks, like Randy, let's talk about this fucking dick.
Yeah,
from today's
So
story.
we did. I looked at Elder Skelter, and now my dog's in here. Oh, he's Tripper. God, it's a shit show. I need the
Tripper.
Benny Hill music to play right now.
Okay. He stopped. All right, here we go. This is no laughing matter. This guy.
This is not a laughing matter. This guy was a shitbag, born a shitbag, died a shitbag. Well, I don't know. He still might be alive. But he will die a shitbag.
But if he didn't, he will die one.
Yeah. So we watched Elder Skelter again. I was a bit fascinated with the show. There's only one season, I think. So,
and there was 3 episodes. Yeah. That's it.
So I just wanted to use those up. This is called Bitter Bitties.
Yeah.
Yep. Which works. Okay. And you still have the hosts of the 3 old hags.
Yep.
And they are witty.
They are.
And they're stylish.
And they have great glasses.
Yes. They are. I feel like they lived a life where they married well.
Yeah.
And they were always very fashionable. Yeah. And now they can just meet up for lunch and gossip with their friends. That's the life you want.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's hosted by these 3 olds, very much similar to Susan Lucci hosting her show. And that Christopher Dick who wears the weird ties.
Yeah.
When the mansion, mansion walls could talk or whatever. So this, again, Bitter Bitties. So we are going to Florida again. Shocking surprise.
I couldn't believe
this was a Florida man.
I thought it was just all class.
Yeah. I love Florida. I've been many times, but something in the Florida water makes people insane.
Well, just listen to the story and you will see.
Venice, Florida. I've not been to Venice, Florida, and I heard it's lovely.
Sure.
I'm sure all of Florida has many lovely areas, and then you drive a little bit away from the lovely areas, and it's like you're in Deliverance. So we're going all the way back to 1988, which again was a great year. I was an 8th grader going into 9th grade. 9th grade was in our junior high, so 7, 8, 9.
Remember before we ran out of years and we could tell everybody what songs were popular?
Yeah.
And then
88 probably had some great ones because we were just getting into we were going away more into the grungy years for the 93. I guess we still weren't there.
It was probably like
92,
Paula
91.
Abdul or something. In 88.
Oh, like her Rush video with Keanu.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway. So we meet 38. That is not old.
No.
38-year-old Susie Maudlin. All right. We see her friends, Tracy. We see some of her sisters who tell the story. But then
a couple sisters.
It is often done, this show, almost all reenactment. But then some interviews with like some police people and real life.
Yeah, they really
sisters.
didn't have real pictures of these people.
They did not have one of Susie, I believe, and not very many. I don't even know if they had one of this Dick.
Yeah.
So Susie's divorced, raising a young son. We can relate. We were divorced, raising young daughters, and now when we met, our daughters were still in car seats. Now they are on their own.
Yeah.
Living on their own amongst the United States somewhere. We're not sure where they live.
Yeah.
We lost contact. But they're adults in their 20s.
Still out there.
We heard they're pretty doing well. So she's divorced, raising her young son. This bitch becomes a sea captain. That can't be easy. She became a sea captain and then had her own deep sea fishing business. Because you have to deal with a lot of drunken men at bachelorette parties coming onto your boat, probably mansplaining to you how to drive your boat and how to fish. And I hope she told them all to suck it and hit it and kick it.
Right.
She also has very cute dogs. They all looked like little baby puppy golden retrievers for this show.
I know, and I love golden retrievers.
They were so cute.
But we don't really know if those were the dogs that she had, because we don't
She
know.
could have had different dogs, but for the show they used little puppy golden retrievers.
Cute.
And those, nothing's cuter than that. Except bulldog puppies, I think, are pretty cute.
Really?
They're very cute when they get to be grown. We had bulldogs when I grew up. When they get to be grown, they're different. But like bulldog puppies are very cute. Oh, yeah, and they snore.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But she boards dogs. So she also is boarding dogs. She's a sea captain. Arr. She goes,
she's a pirate. Yes.
And she had a parrot that lived on her shoulder. Her peg leg also was wooden.
And had an infestation of termites at one point.
Yeah. And she said, "Arr, my leg."
Yeah.
So she meets, though, one day at her boat doing her job. She meets this man named David Myers. Now, the David Myers that was the actor hired to portray David Myers on this show has a face not for TV.
No.
He has a face for radio.
Yes.
This was a man that was not attractive. And I think they hired, usually, as we have known for 5 years of doing the show, that they hire more attractive people than the actual person for the reenactments. So if this actor was more attractive than the real David Myers, this was Sloth from Goonies is the real David Myers. And so for some reason, Susie Maudlin at her work sees Sloth from Goonies walking toward her. David Myers was twice divorced. Can you even believe it?
No.
And he's estranged from his 3 kids.
Which should have been like a red flag.
Yes.
Correct. Like when you're estranged from
I know
your
someone like that too.
kids.
He's a red flag.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's estranged from 4 children. He owns a boat repair business. So she's probably seeing this guy on the docks. He looks a little bit like he should have Jason Myers' hockey mask on his face.
He should wear it all the time.
For both his looks and his personality. He doesn't, though. But I wrote gross looking, even. Gross looking. But what Susie thought is he has his own business. She knows how hard it is to live in the Captain Doc life.
Yeah.
And she thought he has to be self-reliant if you have your own business, which is true. Not many people can do it. I certainly cannot. And he has to be responsible to have your own business. Yes, you do. Oh, it's Tripper.
Bye, Tripper.
So Susie likes him right away. They do a few dates. They date for a year. David moves in with Susie, and they're living together. Now, here's where we see David's daughter doing some interviews. And I was like, is she one of the estranged children? How would she know what went on? But she said when she would see them, they were very happy. They kissed a lot and would be very affectionate and seemed like a really fun couple. The sisters of Susie said David seemed super nice, really, really respectful of her, always very kind to her family and to her when they saw it. But behind the scenes, the boat business for David is failing.
Not going well.
So he becomes a business related to what he knows in the boat business, a cable installer.
Right.
So he becomes a cable installer, going into people's homes and then giving them Skinamax
access
to HBO. So they can watch Game of Thrones, and none of their other friends watch Game of Thrones. So they're like me and have no one to speak to it. Because none of their friends watch it.
No. Why would we want to?
Because it was a show that was pop culture changing.
Okay.
So David is making money. Susie has her own business, 2 own businesses. And David's telling people that Susie is spending more than she's making. Well, who doesn't? That's called the American way. I just spent I spent so much money this summer on dumbass shit, trying to get new clothes. I haven't had new clothes in a long time, per you as proof. Yep. I bought some new clothes. I'm actually found some vintage pieces I tried to invest in.
You did?
Yes, I found some 60s and 70s, like a coat that's coming that's super cute.
I don't approve of vintage.
You don't like
I don't
used.
understand it. No, because I don't like
I do. Because that's when clothes were like actually made to last.
I know.
And they weren't sheened paper clothes.
I know. And the older we get, the better our clothes need to be made.
Right, because they fall apart and they don't wash.
Fashion is not for the old.
But they do from before. Mm-hmm. So David...
It's just I know. It's like my weird problem.
This is no proof of this. Not that I could find. But David said she's buying a shit ton of cocaine.
This came out of the blue.
Yes, and there was no proof.
All of a sudden we were like, what? We're 20 minutes into the show and these
now
two
she's
are
a
dating
cokehead.
and now she's on drugs?
I don't...
Okay.
I mean,
I don't know.
This is his word, and I'm assuming it is not true.
Yeah.
So as David is installing cable at this one house, he sees this beautiful, beautiful 7-acre property. It's a lovely home. He tells himself, I'm going to live here one day, even though the new owners of this home had just moved in. And again,
it was not for sale.
It was not for sale.
We repeat, not
the
for
new
sale.
people had just moved in, planning to live their lives. Again, I wrote David on the show equals gross. This was a man. He looked, I can't describe it, but he had very curly, unkept hair, a very like a 5 o'clock shadow beard that was not like what's his name from Miami Vice?
Not like Don Johnson.
No, it was much like I live under a dumpster.
Yeah,
and I eat poop and do jankum. So David's very excited about this property. He looks like he lives under a dumpster, and his clothes were all torn and ill-fitting.
Yeah, I feel like
askew.
I feel like the actor, or they were trying to go for this look of like he was kind of a hippie kind of guy. Like he wore his hair longer on purpose, and it was like, like spiral curl. Like
he reminded me of the actor that played the new Freddy Krueger in the new. What's his name? He has 3 names.
I don't know. I never saw that.
Freddy Krueger. The actor that played Freddy Krueger in the new Freddy Krueger. People know what I'm talking about.
No one does.
Not the old Freddy Krueger, but the new Freddy Krueger. And he was also in the movie The Watchers. Something like that. The Watchmen. But that's who he looked like, if you know what I'm talking about. So look up new Freddy Krueger, and that's him.
I refuse.
Okay. So David runs home and says to Susie, oh my gosh, I found this property. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. It has room for your dogs. It's 7 acres. It's this beautiful big home. It's just perfect. Unfortunately, a woman named Janet Miller is living there with her children, and it's her legal home.
It's her actual home. And again, it's not for sale.
It is not for sale, and she loves this home. And she's moved in.
She sure does.
Janet gets a call from her daughter one day. Her daughter's in her bedroom. This is similar to your experience at Larsemont Hotels that we stayed at.
You're right.
Her daughter comes out of the shower naked in like a robe and is drying her hair in front of her mirror. And a man walks in. That man happens to be our Freddy Krueger lookalike, David
Myers.
David has a paper in his hand and tells this naked woman blow drying her hair that he just literally crashed into her home.
Mm-hmm.
This is my house.
Yeah.
And it gives her a piece of paper saying that he legally has bought it and has the deed. That doesn't seem right.
If you have never seen a quitclaim deed, a fake quitclaim deed, you will see more of them in this episode than you've ever seen in your life. This is insanity. But he says he has the papers.
I don't understand how this is even a thing.
Well, then we find out that Janet's ex-husband, even though she was living there with their daughter, he signed his house over to David.
Because he's an absolute asshole and made his children homeless and his ex-wife homeless because he's bitter about his ex-wife leaving him. That's what a man will do.
That is what he did.
Now, for Megan, I'm going to say, for Megan at Larsmont, we were in a hotel, a lovely, lovely townhome type room.
A rental,
rental hotel on this Lake Superior, gorgeous place.
Cabin,
Megan comes out of the shower, and that's when the cable installers and repairmen, before we had checked out, and it was before checkout time by several hours, came in, let themselves in with a key. We had naked individuals in our 6 of us. Megan was naked, and this man came in to fix the TV, and Megan was naked and coming out of the shower.
And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then I thought, why the fuck am I sorry? What are you doing in here?
We were all so in shock that these men just barged in as we were waking up that we didn't know what to say. Oh. Because what do you say when a crew of men come into your
bedroom
rental, into the bedroom, into everything when you are naked and indisposed? We didn't know what to say. So then we went and said, "There's men in our room." And we got a slight discount.
We got a discount. Yeah.
We should have got it for free. Then for free forever.
Yeah.
Because maybe saw your puss.
Yeah. And been there for free.
I don't think we went back. But it's a lovely place.
It was.
They were newish. They didn't know what they were doing.
It was for people of distinction.
People of distinction, and we didn't qualify.
That's what it said on our key card.
Our friend Tiffany did pee in their bushes. Our friend Tiffany did puke in their bushes. Maybe that's why we were kicked out violently.
I don't know.
So David's 59. He's been with Susie for 15 years. He does this shitty quitclaim deed, steals a home from a woman and her children.
But it's the home that he's wanted this whole entire time.
Yep. And they move in. So Susie calls it the On Golden Pond home.
Yeah.
From, I'm assuming, the movie with Katharine Hepburn and
Peter Fonda.
I think is it Henry Fonda
or Henry
Fonda?
Who's Peter, the brother?
Peter's the son of Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda and Peter Fonda are siblings.
Yeah, they're brothers. Okay.
And Jane Fonda was in Golden Pond and had the best female body I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like her body.
But then I think she said she had an eating disorder that whole time.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it worked. I'm sorry. But it worked. I'm sorry. There were improvements. So this was like Money Pit with Shelley Long and Tom Hanks. Yep. They bought this beautiful home, and then they realized you have to upkeep an old home, and it has 1,000 things that need to be done. So David says, we have no more money literally to put into this home. So he goes to the bank for a home equity loan. But David Myers, a.k.a. Freddy Krueger, a.k.a. Sloth, has horrible credit. And they said, get the fuck out of here before we forcefully remove you, sir. So Susie steps up because she's living there and she has 2 businesses and she probably is handling her money well. And her mother steps up. They take over the home loan and they invest money.
They take over the deed. So it's another claim deed.
And they put more money into it. take out like a second mortgage of $100,000. Something like that.
And
David signed over the property himself to both women. So he knew this.
And says that he's going to, like, he believes some of the payment for him will be to, like, put in sweat equity by making these improvements. And then he's also going to be paying back some money.
So on Reno 911, Lieutenant Dangle, who's gay, was married to a morbidly obese woman named Deb, who lost all the weight. Deb comes back and she wants Dangle's trailer back because when they were married, her mother bought that trailer, and Dangle says it's his trailer because he put in sweat equity fixing it up. And Deb says, that's not a real thing.
No.
That's not a real thing.
No.
And she takes the trailer back. When money is money. Sweat equity isn't going to pay your bills.
Yeah.
Even though maybe you are, if you didn't agree to that, you still got to send money to the bank.
And I think, because of this conflict of interest, right, between Susie, his girlfriend, who's living there with him, and her mom and sisters, and it was just all very convoluted.
And that's why people say Jackie Earl Haley. That's the actor he looks like.
What?
This actor. You don't know him, but if people know him, he only plays child molesters and murderers in movies.
No.
So that's what he looks like, this David actor. And that's why he plays child molesters and murderers. But he's a good actor. That's why you don't go into big loans, maybe, with your friends and your loved ones, because it can turn contentious.
Yeah.
So after a year of these countless repairs David's working on, he says to Susie, sign the house back. I've done a ton of repairs. We have the money for it. We did these repairs. I want the house back in my name. And Susie says, no, you haven't paid my mom back. You haven't paid me back at all. So once you pay the loan, that was our deal, you'll get the house back. So David feels though he's been supporting her for these 20 odd years. He's been telling people, she spends all her money on foolish things. Well,
yeah.
And that she's doing cocaine. Zero proof of that.
Right.
But Susie's mom is literally paying their bills. And so Susie says, my mom wants her investment back, and then it's yours. That's how it is going to work. David decides to sue his live-in girlfriend. If Jamie decided to sue me, that would put maybe a
damper on your relationship.
Our relationship would not be as good.
It might not be.
If he sued me.
Yeah. And so
how odd. They still expect to live together and this woman to pork you and you sue her? So this was a weird move to get the home in his name, but they literally are still together, still living together. But Susie is starting to get...
She has a dog.
Yeah, her dogs are
sitting
dogs.
business. Yeah. The dogs are all over.
Susie's, though, getting scared of David's weird behavior. They both are very stubborn. Though this literally happened in the movie The Money Pit too. They separated, but they lived together because they each were not going to get out of the house. Yeah. So they both want the house. They both want the other one out of the house. They're constantly calling the police on each other for weird shit.
Yes.
But they both have their own rooms. He's calling the police, David, and saying, she slashed my tires. She's calling the police saying he's taking my dogs.
Yeah. He's looking. Yeah. He's spying on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's scared to go in the kitchen when he's home.
Yeah.
You can't live in your home when you're scared to even walk around it because you have such a fucking
she would wait until he would go to bed so that she could go eat. And it was very bizarre.
And he was so creepy. So one instance was Susie and David are fighting one night. Susie runs into her room. She says that David broke in and punched her right in the face.
Yes.
So she called the cops for that. David then, according to Susie, plants a bunch of drugs in her car.
Yes.
And then calls the police on her. Susie gets arrested for having drugs hidden in her car. and has to deal with like her arrest and all of that, saying like, I didn't do this. The dick I'm living with put the drugs in there, but how do the police know? I mean, that's a horrible instance.
Yeah.
A horrible thing to happen because the police have to go on what they're seeing. I don't know. So 9 months go by. Police are called again. David hit her again. And so Susie files a domestic violence injunction that's supposed to last 2 years. The judge grants it. So David has to leave the property because he can't be around Susie in that area.
Right.
David returns a few days later, and he's saying to the police that his dog, spoiler alert for animal lovers, I don't know if this is even true, though, because they didn't go on it.
Yeah.
He tells the police that his dog is dead of antifree poison.
Ethel Mertz
antifree.
Got the dog.
Now, this is where Susie's sisters say this is an absolute lie. If it was her dog or not, she would never, ever, ever, ever hurt a dog.
Right.
She had a dog kennel business. Right. She's not going to kill her dog at her business.
Or David. She would rather kill David than David's dog. She likes the dog.
She likes dogs.
Yeah.
You don't, like, this is against, like, they're like, she did not do this.
Yes.
If there was a dog that was deceased on the property, David did it. But there was no further. I don't know if that was actually true.
Yes.
So 5 years after buying the house, we're at 2007. The house is still Susie's, according to the deed. David, though, is saying, no, it's my house. I'm the one who got the house. So David files a new claim. But Susie's signature is on the claim, as well as Susie's dead mom is on the claim. And the witnesses to the claim are his friends, and he is the actual notary public.
He makes himself a notary public, even though he wasn't.
He was not a notary public.
But
so this is all illegal to have a dead woman sign a form and you to be your own notary public.
Yes.
So he's convicted of being a dick and a false notary public and having a corpse
on
sign
another
a form.
deed.
Yeah.
Again, like I said at the beginning, you can't believe how many fucking
deed-aholic
you've seen. He's a deed-aholic.
He's a deed-aholic.
He was.
So he gets 12 months probation. On top of having a domestic violence injunction. So Susie has a magical puss, and she gets a hot bitch boyfriend. A silver fox with muscles and a motorcycle, and hopefully a wang of distinction.
I could not wait to hear what you were going to say. Hopefully a wang of distinction. And that's what it was.
Yeah. I believe it was because she had a smile on her face.
Yeah. I mean, the actor that they hired was
he was a hot stuff.
Silver fox.
He was a silver fox with muscles and a bulge.
Yeah.
His name was Michael Destranin.
Yeah.
So Michael.
Destranin. Yeah.
Michael is a motorcycle-loving, muscle-having silver fox. And he lays such good pipe. Gross.
In the bedroom and in
out
the actual house
that he moves in. Now, David, who is acting like Gollum at this point and hiding in the woods and spying on her 24/7, sees that Michael moves in and he loses his shit because that is his house, his woman, who he punches in the face constantly, and his dogs. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Michael, the hot bitch, is a hardware salesman. So he has a really good job. He's very nice to Susie. Susie is ecstatic and happy and living her life. David is pissed, livid at this situation. Friends of Susie hear from Susie that she is now noticing that David is acting like Gollum, hiding in the woods and spying and snooping on her constantly. So we skip ahead to 2009. David is 66 years old. Susie is still younger at this time.
But she's probably, how many years?
This is probably 20 years. So she's 59, so she's probably 60, and he's 66.
Yeah.
Susie tries to go to court and get her 2-year domestic violence injunction renewed. The judge says no. She says, the man is hiding in my yard spying on me 24/7.
They were finding like pieces of their fence would be taken out, and he
and literally see him with a lens.
Yeah, they would see
spying
him
on them
with like a telescope, just sitting out there in broad daylight.
This is like, come on.
Yeah.
So the friends are telling her, no matter what, you need to get out of the situation and get away from David. Just leave. Give him that. Like, they could see the writing on the wall.
Right.
I'm sorry. Tripper is now licking her again. Tripper, come here.
Okay.
So Susie and Michael, though, are like, fuck it. We have this house. David fucked up. We moved on. Fuck him.
I mean, I wish that I could have really seen the house.
Yeah,
because this house
looks like I feel like it's a shit show.
Yeah, but I don't really know what all the fuss is about. But this is literally the weirdest thing that everyone just wants this fucking house. But okay,
I feel like there's so many couples out there that are wealthy that fight over home. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't be.
It's not the home; it's the principle they're fighting over. I feel like to stab it. It's like you are not going to have it just because you're you or something. I don't know.
That David wanted it in the first, saw it and was like, "I'm going to get this house."
Yeah, just give it to him.
What was it? It was like a magic vag of a house.
Maybe there were glory holes in it. I don't know. So Michael and Susie hire this gardener named John Jaka, something. And they say, we want a vegetable garden and some beautiful gardens. Can you just do that shit? And he's like, yes. So he's also a friend of Michael. But Michael goes up to John and says, by the way, there's this super weird asshole that comes onto our property and spies on us. He looks like Sloth. And that guy from the new Freddy Krueger, just, if you see him.
The gardener was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I know that guy.
Yeah.
And he says, call the cops if you see him. Mm-hmm. And John is like, okay. So Sunday, June 28th, 2009, John arrives early. He's going to put in his vegetable garden, do his flowers, do his work. He sees Michael's truck coming up the driveway. Mm-hmm. But this weird, ugly asshole gets out of it, and it's David driving Michael's truck. David has another fucking paper in his hand.
No!
The paper is an eviction notice, a 3-day eviction notice warning. And he says, who are you? And John's like, I'm John the gardener. And he says, well, I'm David Myers. I own this place now.
I own it. I got 3,000 deeds. Yeah.
I'm going to go and get my shit and put it into the house, and I need you to leave, and I need you to leave now. And John's like, oh, my God. Okay, what? He calls Susie and Mike, but they don't answer. So John... again, looks at John, the gardener, goes into the house. He's looking at the door. He's looking inside. No one seems to be home. John's calling again, like this weird dick named David showed up with like an eviction notice. I don't know what to do.
And wasn't David in the house, like going through stuff?
Yes.
Even though it was Susie and Michael's stuff.
He was putting his belongings in there and like yelling at John, I need you to leave things, okay?
Yeah.
So John calls the cops and says, this weird dick is doing something weird at this house of my friend. So the cops do come. Now, David is like going back and forth in Michael's truck to get his stuff and moving it in and get his stuff and moving it in. So the cops come. David shows up in the truck and the cops are like, David Myers, because they know him because the cops come to that house all the time. And David says, I have an eviction notice. And he shows the cops. And the cop says, these aren't even the right days for it, David. This hasn't happened yet. They're not like, the dates are off. You can't move in yet. You're literally trespassing still on their property. Get the fuck off. So cops say, David, empty your pockets. And so David empties his pockets onto the top, like of the cop car hood. John sees some keys and he says, those are keys to my friend Michael's truck. Those are my friend Michael's keys. Why does he have those?
Driving his truck around here. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Like, something is very wrong, and I can't get a hold of Michael, and I can't get a hold of Susie. And so John says, can I go to this truck and just, like, take the keys and just get it back and park it over here? And the cop's like, yeah, go do that. Yeah. Can you do that for us? Thanks. So John goes to where Michael's truck is, and it's kind of parked on the side of this big drive. And he walks around it, but then he sees a rolled up carpet in the woods. And a rolled up carpet in the woods is never ever good.
You never want to look in it.
Ever good. So John walks over to the rolled up carpet. It reminds
me of the movie where she kills him with the snow globe and then they roll him up in the carpet.
That's the one we couldn't think of before. It was like Unfaithful, right?
Yep.
He unrolls the carpet, and there inside of the carpet is his friend Michael, the hot silver fox, with the wang of distinction. This made me sad because I liked Michael in those 1 minute he was on that. I liked Michael.
I did.
I was so sad. He was shot 4 times.
No.
Like in the head and in the neck.
No.
So John freaks out and he's like, okay, if Michael's shot, Susie has to be here somewhere. He runs to the cops, or he yells for the cops. A female cop who was there, I think it was 2 females, comes running. She sees it and she screams, grab David Myers to her partner. They grab David. The cop says, David, you're under arrest for murder because you're a fucking dick. The cop then is thinking, Susie has to be here somewhere, and if she's not answering your phone, if she's not at her home, they fear that they're going to find Susie's body. They start looking around the woods, and yes, the female cop finds Susie covered with just a couple sticks, not even tried. She has also been shot twice in the back, so I'm sure she didn't even know it was coming. So what they think happened is literally the day before. So the day before this morning, John comes. David breaks in and probably hides. They think maybe he hid at night in Susie's closet. And when she went to the bathroom, to brush her teeth or whatever, he just comes out of the closet and shoots her twice in the back. Michael wasn't home, they think. So he hides Susie's body. He waits for Michael and hides in the living room. Michael just walks through the door and he just
shot
attacks.
him in front of the door. Yeah.
So Michael maybe never. I hope they didn't even know. Because it's just so awful. So David goes to court, and since he's such a dumb asshole, he signs his name to all these motive deeds. That's motive for him to want all this stuff. David immediately is found by the jury guilty of first-degree murder. The jury also wants death for David. But the judge says death is too good for him, or death...
Too much.
It's too much because he's 68. He didn't know what he was doing. He's too elderly. He's so elderly that he didn't understand what he was doing. That's what the judge said. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was the fuckingest thing I've ever heard. He's 68. That's not old.
No.
And it doesn't have Alzheimer's.
No, I think the judge thought something was wrong with him though. Like,
well, clearly.
I mean, there clearly was something wrong with him, but like something besides just being old. Like he was like, this guy is mentally ill. He can't stand trial.
Yeah,
like,
but
he was trying to use the mental illness,
yes.
but it like wasn't.
No, and his lawyers, it didn't say, brought that up even.
But the judge was like, yeah.
So he's just going to stay in jail until he dies. Fine, whatever.
Great.
All right, fine. I that's fine with me. So I do not know if he has passed.
I don't either. I did find a real picture of his. I sent it to you so you can put it on the thing. I found a real Oh, a mugshot of him.
Talk about gluing pubes to your chin. He looks like he's glued pubes to his chin. He totally took bathroom drain pubes, made a mustache and beard.
Well,
with like stick glue.
His eyes are definitely also taking a trip.
Eyes. Yeah, he needs your gold eye thing.
He does.
And he has a receding hairline. He does have curlier hair. Not as curly as the actor.
No.
This is an ugly man. An ugly man that looks like he smells. Why would you want to look at his old puss?
I don't know. I mean, I wish I could find a picture of Susie. Susie's sisters were very attractive.
They were very, very lovely women. And her friends were lovely.
Yeah.
And they just were confused why she was with David. Mm-hmm. But haven't we all looked at our friends' husbands and said,
we have.
Why? Mm-hmm. All of my friends say that to me.
Well, it's mostly about his micro penis.
His tiny micro penis.
We're just...
Oh, I took out a microscope the other night and said, let's get at her. And then I just couldn't find it.
So I rolled over and went to
I said,
bed.
I tried.
I read a book.
I did read a book.
Good for you.
I read our book club book.
You did?
Well, I've already read it.
The Prince one?
No, it's called The Stolen Queen.
God.
It has, if you like museums and ancient Egypt and curses and mysteries and murder.
Okay. Well, I put my name on it I
got it right away.
You did?
So maybe you did. Yeah.
Well,
but I also put it on the Libby too. You can put Libby and get it on your Kindle.
How?
You get the Libby app.
How. Okay.
You get tons of books fast with that.
Okay. Well, anyway, speaking of our book club, we do have a book club, and you can join us. We're going to meet on September 30th in the year 2025 at 7:30 Central Standard Time, and we are discussing The Stolen Queen.
And you can join because we have people from Australia joining and people from South Africa. South Africa.
If you can
Africa.
If you can figure out
South Africa.
If you can figure out time zones, because we can't. We only can meet at 7:30 Central Standard Time, and that's all the more math and time travel we can do. Yes, but please join us. I always put the Zoom link in it's always the husband.
And I always say I'm going to try to add it to our Instagram, and I forget.
We never know how to do things. We're sorry. But thank you so much for listening, and we're glad to be back. And
thank you for again all the listeners that support us and have shared. We are almost at 5,000 downloads a week consistently now, and that's like a magic number for us. We're really trying to get there.
Thank you so much.
So if you could keep sharing, that would be great.
Share with everyone you know.
Word of mouth is the best way.
We love it.
Because people trust their friends' opinions sometimes.
And we are very trustworthy women. And so are you. All right. Thanks for listening. Bye.